In the olden days, there was a village called Umueze. It was surrounded by green hills and the Obey River. The villagers were known for their kindness, unity, and strong traditions. In this village lived a beautiful and kind-hearted girl named Olamma. Olamma's name meant one who is beautiful. But her beauty was not just on the outside, it was in her heart. She was known for her generosity, always sharing whatever she had with those in need. Her mother, Neka, often told her, "Nwata nkem, goodness will always follow those who give with a pure heart." Olamma believed these words completely and lived by them every day. But in this same village lived another girl, Adanne. Adanne was as beautiful as Olamma, but her heart was filled with envy. She resented the way everyone loved Olamma and wished that she could be the one in the spotlight. Though she smiled and pretended to be Olamma's friend, her heart burned with jealousy. She hid her true feelings behind fake kindness, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Eventually, a great festival was announced in Umueze, the annual New Yam Festival. It was the most important celebration in the village, where the best yams were offered to the gods and young men and women showcased their talents. This year, the elders had decided that whoever prepared the most delicious yam dish would receive a special blessing from the gods and the chief priest, Dibia Okonkwo. Adanne saw this as a perfect opportunity to outshine Olamma. She went to her friend with a wide smile, hiding her true intentions. "Olamma, my dear sister, let us work together for the festival," she suggested sweetly. "Together, we will make the best yam dish Umeze has ever tasted." Olamma, trusting and kind-hearted, agreed immediately. "Oh, Adanne, this is a wonderful idea. 2 hands are better than one." But Adanne had a wicked plan. She knew that Olamma was an excellent cook, and if they worked together, the credit would go to Olamma. So she decided to make sure Olamma never got to cook at all. On the day before the festival, Adanne went to the river with Olamma to fetch water. As they stood by the river bank, Adanne suddenly gasped, "Olamma, look, something shiny is in the water. It must be a gift from the river goddess." Curious, Olamma bent down to look. In that moment, Adanne pushed her. With a loud splash, Olamma fell into the deep water. The river was strong, and before she could scream for help, the current carried her away. Adanne smiled wickedly. "Now, I will be the star of the festival." She quickly ran back to the village and told everyone that Olamma had left to visit a distant relative. The villagers believed her, but Olamma's mother, Neka, felt uneasy. Deep in the river, Olamma struggled to swim. Just when she thought she would drown, she felt something lifting her. She opened her eyes and took a sharp breath. Before she stood a majestic woman with shimmering blue skin and long flowing hair made of water. "Olamma, daughter of kindness, do not be afraid," the woman said. "I am Nnemiri, the mother of the river. I have seen your good heart, and I will not let wickedness win." With a wave of her hand, Nnemiri carried Olamma to the riverbank, but not as the same girl. Olamma now wore a gown woven with golden threads, and in her hand was a small magical yam that sparkled like 1,000 stars. "Take this, Olamma," Nnemiri said. "Cook it at the festival, and your goodness will be rewarded." The next day, the festival began. Adanne had made a delicious yam dish and was smiling proudly, thinking she had won. But just as the chief priest was about to taste her food, a collective shock swept through the crowd. Olamma was walking into the village, her golden gown glowing under the sun. "Olamma, we thought you were gone," the villagers cried. Olamma smiled and held up the magical yam. "The river goddess saved me, and she gave me this." The elders quickly allowed her to cook her yam. The moment the chief priest took a bite, his eyes widened. This is the most heavenly food I have ever tasted," he declared. "Olamma, the gods have blessed you." The villagers cheered, lifting Olamma in celebration. But Adanne trembled with fear. Her wickedness had failed. The chief priest turned to Adanne. "You seem troubled, Adanne. Is there something you want to say?" Adanne stammered. No, great one." But the river goddess had seen everything. That night, as Adanne walked home alone, she heard the whispering of the river. The wind yelled her name, and when she looked into the water, she saw her reflection twisted with envy and malice. Suddenly, the water rose and pulled her in. The next morning, the villagers found Adanne sitting by the river bank, her clothes drenched, her beauty gone, and her voice stolen. From that day on, she could never speak again, for the gods had taken her voice as punishment for her lies and wickedness. Olamma continued to be kind and generous, and she grew into a wise woman beloved by all. Her story was told for generations, reminding children that kindness must come from a pure heart, and that envy and wickedness will always be exposed in the end. And so, in the village of Umueze, the people learned a valuable lesson. Kindness is a blessing, but when it is only a disguise for wickedness, it will surely bring damage.